Hi folks, Winkle here. Mission 10. Last mission, as you remember, we took out the enemy bombers. Our flights were being hampered by the SA-3 and SA-6 sites. So this mission, the F-4s are going to go in and take them out. We've been tasked with taking out low-level defences, protecting those SA-3 and SA-6 sites. Let's take a look at the planner. So, we're going to take off from Krimsk as normal. We're going to follow our headings accurately. I'm going to fly down this leg for 6 minutes at 300 knots. That will take me to this point where I'll turn on to this heading, 045, and then around this area I'll get vectored in by our forward air controller, and he will put down orange smoke, which will then prosecute the target. Let's get cracking.
All clear, good luck.
Right, thanks very much. Okay, let's get started.
Field 1-1. Request startup.
Generators on. Fuel pumps on.
Field 1-1. Krimsk, cleared for startup. Wind 274 at 3 meters per second.
Cleared for startup. Enfield 1-1.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
Let's get the port engine started.
Copy. Air is now applied.
Okay, we've got a 10%. Take our throttle out of cut off into idle. Needles are coming up. Get our brakes on. Let's start setting up the aircraft while we're waiting for that to do its thing.
Overlord 1-1. Passing waypoint 2 at 20.
Okay, we're going in with bombs first. I want the centre pylon. I'm going to want my sidewinders armed. I'm leaving my master arm on safe at the moment. I want this to tail. That's it. Okay, let's get our starboard engine started.
Chief, apply ground air supply.
RWR is on.
Copy.
Let's just say adios to the pilot for a second. There's applied. See it's coming up to 10%. Press the start button. Take our throttle out of cut off into idle. Needles coming up to join their throttles together. Radar into standby. Dampers on. Okay, so we've got our chaff and flare, dampers on, radar into standby, flaps on auto. We've got our bombs selected, tail only, centre pylon selected, master arm on safe. We need to just set our takeoff trim. We're quite heavy, so I'm going to set that to about 8. That's good. Well, we've got our RWR on. Okay, everything's fine. Right now I'm going to set up, put the manual, I'm going in with snake eyes, so I'm going to go in at 135, depression of 135. There, but we can bring that back onto missile. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay, you can hear the F4s taking off in the background now. Ground air supply. Let's disconnect that.
Disconnect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
Krimsk.
Request
Field
taxi.
1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Field 1-1. Krimsk, clear to taxi to runway 22. Rolling.
Clear to taxi. Infield 1-1. Our guys are off to our left here. See them coming out the hardened aircraft shelters over there. Check our brakes. Yep, they're working. Taxiway is clear. Overall steering is engaged and working. I'm going to leave our canopy up for a sec, we'll see why in a minute. The Phantom's taking off there, beautiful. I might have spent a bit too long fannying around. So we've missed the... Oh, there we go, we've got one left, that's why I left the canopy open. Try not to ram him up the backside, otherwise I might be buying the beers for the rest of the week. There we go, let's just follow him up just to get the full effect. Maverick's on now. Yes.
Dodge 1, airborne. Grimsk, infield 1-1. Request taxi to runway. 1-1. Request takeoff.
Enfield 1-1. Unable to clear for takeoff.
I'm going to line up and wait. Approach is clear.
Enfield 1-1. Grimsk, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.87.
Infield 1-1 cleared for takeoff. Lined up correctly. Okay. Extend our nose gear. Just have a quick look through. Everything's set. We can set our radar now. Put our master arm on. We don't know what's going to happen. We need to have our missiles ready. They need to be warmed up. Right, let's go. Full meal. Brakes off.
Colt 1, passing
Into
waypoint
burner.
2 at 7,000.
Out of nose wheel steering. Left rudder, left rudder, left rudder. 150 knots. He's back on the stick. Let's trim that nose down. .300 knots, out burner. I'm going to be on 216. We are.
Colt 1, passing waypoint 3 at 7,000.
Keep that nose trimmed. Okay, that's feeling better. Well, we've got an F4 off to 11 o'clock there on the RWR, as you can see. Well, we're effectively going to head to the coast and then turn on to 124 for 6 minutes. We'll stay below the cloud. Getting a little bit of speed up now, back up to 300 knots. Trim that nose down. 3 is up. Right, just ease back on the throttles a little bit to about £2,500 an hour, as we can see down here. Right, and while we're talking about fuel, we need to balance our fuel tanks. You can see they're out of balance there, and select our pitot heat. Let's try and stay out the cloud, but we've got to lie a fine line because we've got some high ground here.
Dodge 1, passing waypoint 3
That's
at
fine. Just keep
6,000.
up. We're at 340 knots, which is faster than I want to be. My guys catch up. £2,500 an hour, roughly right. As you can see, we have got high ground. Okay, we're good. We're going to turn on to 124. Maximum 6 minutes on this leg at 300 knots. Just going a bit too fast there. And back down. A, I can navigate easier at 300 knots because it's 5 miles a minute, and B, it will let my guys catch up. Right, let's check our weapons. We've got bombs selected. We've selected tail. We're not selecting ripple because we're just pickling the bombs all individually. Centre point is selected. Master arm is on. A little bit more power. F4's off to our 9 o'clock. Got our F5's coming up here. There they are. Just saw those guys on our RWR. As you can see. Let's check our heading. Slightly off to the left.
Dodge 1, passing waypoint 4 at 13,000.
It's a minute and a half gone.
Station at Bulls 042 for 19 at 13,000.
A bit more power. F5s. Oh, yeah, we can see both of our guys, 3 of our guys off there, which is great. Right, we'll start picking up the enemy surface to air missile sites shortly on our RWR. Right, just come over 4 minutes. Still on heading. Well over 300 knots, so probably about 5.5 minutes now, our turning point. Keeping an eye on our RWR, double check everything else is on. Yep. Right, coming up to 5 minutes. I should get vectored in by the forward air controller at some point shortly. Five and a half minutes. Should be expecting vectors any time now.
Bird Dog to Enfield, maintain heading 040, altitude 1000 AGL. Stand by for my instructions.
040 and field 11. I'm going to go low here. 040. Okay, now I want to get a bit of speed up now. You can see how claggy it is, just how realistic this weather is in the atmospherics. It's really hard to see anything. Well, I've got nothing on my RWR as far as enemy air defence is. Just trim the nose down as we build up speed.
Dodge 1, passing waypoint
Right, we picked up an
5 at
SA3 off of
11,000.
our 3 o'clock. That's probably the one that's going to kill us.
Colt 1, passing waypoint 5 at 9,000.
Bearing in mind we've also got man pads which are infrared guided missiles which will pose us a problem, so we can't be in burner when we're actually doing our attacks. I need to get some speed up now. I'm looking at the target, I can't see because the sun's in my eyes. Relatively low.
Bird Dog Danfield, follow the valley, heading 130. Stay low to avoid long-range SAM. Cleared and hot. Targets marked with orange smoke.
Cleared in hot, infield 1-1. Orange smoke. Okay. There's the orange smoke. There's the orange smoke. Low, stay low. 450 knots. Orange smoke, off the nose. So hard to see, could easily fly into the ground. Right, I'm going to switch to my track. ASA3 is launching. I'm going to go in for bombs. One, two, three, 4, 5. Can't go too close. Right, I'm putting chaff out and flares. A lot of ground fire coming up. Oh, I'm hit. There, we've got my burner in. Need to get some speed up now. I'm going in with rockets first of all. I need to transfer as much energy as possible to those rockets. So I want to get up above 500 knots. I'm going to keep low. I've got no air defence network showing up on my RWR at the moment. But there is a SA3, as I say, off to my right. Okay, I'm now going to switch over to track to see when it launches at me, if it does. Okay, we're coming up to 500 knots. Skim the trees. Trim the nose down. Rockets selected. My radar off. No point letting them know we're coming. 500 knots.
Bird Dog Danfield, follow the valley, heading 130. Stay low to avoid long-range SAM. Cleared and hot. Targets marked with orange smoke.
130, infield 1-1. Let's keep low. Coming round to 130. Oh, it's missed the trees. Stay low. Right, where's the orange smoke? Over this ridge, I reckon. 500 knots. This is where we start earning our money. Nothing on the RWR yet. Let's slide our wings through that out. Tally. Let's keep low. Right, we're out. Right, let's get my guys to... Let's concentrate on what we're doing first. Flight, engage, mission RTB. Right, off over the ridge. Okay, that's it, I'm out. Back into the neutral position. I'm not going in again. That's me.
Chevy 1, passing waypoint 3 at 6,000.
2, left spike, 7 o'clock. 2, ejecting. 4,
Okay. Heading west, let's keep out the cloud.
Pontiac 1, passing waypoint 2 at 6,000.
Hawk sights off to our left. Just keep our nose out of the clouds. Okay. That's such a dangerous target, you really can only pass through it once. I don't know how our guys are going to fare, but hopefully we've done enough to allow the F4s to come in. Although they're still off my nose, as we can see on the RWR there.
Pontiac 1, passing waypoint 3 at 6,000. Colt 1, in from the northwest.
Magnum!
111 for 3,500.
Rifle!
Colt 1, in from the northwest, engaging utility at
Rifle!
111 for 35.
Defending at bullseye 1.
Flight. RTB.
From the northwest, engaging at bullseye 111 for 35. Colt 1, in from the northwest, engaging utility at bullseye 111 for 35. Colt 1, in from the...
Krimsk. In field. 1-1. Inbound.
Sam! Sam! Take it down! Take it down!
Colt 1, landing at bullseye 092 for 45.
345 for 22.
Colt 1, defending at bulls 111 for 40.
345 for 22. Infield 1-1.
Colt 1, in from the west, engaging at bulls 092 for 45.
Overlord 1-1. Pop-up group 090 480 at 1,500.
Colt 1, defending at bulls 092 for 45. Colt 1, tally armor at bullseye 110 for 30. Colt 1, kill at bullseye 111 for 35. Colt 1, kill at bulls 111 for 35.
Enfield
Colt 1, kill utility at bulls 111 for 35.
80 at 1,000.
Pontiac 1, passing waypoint 4 at 7,000.
Well, there's no F5s left by the look of it. Not surprised. That's why I only went through once. Which is what you do in a real situation. There's no way you would go back on the target. In my view, the snake eyes that I'm carrying were a total waste of time. You can't get close enough to the ZSU 23s to drop them. You just need to just buzz through with rockets and do as much damage as you can before the SA-18s take you out.
At 1,100.
I'm going to head in on the Hawk system. That'll take me to the centre of the runway, and then I'll take a right hand circuit onto runway 22.
Enfield 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Pop-up group 096 480 at 1,000. Flanking.
So we have visual on the runway. Grimp should contact us shortly to request landing. Let's make our stores safe. get the thing to operate. If we can't, it's fine.
Enfield 1-1. Cleared for visual. Contact tower.
Contact tower, infield 1-1.
Krimsk, infield 1-1. Request landing.
From the northwest, engaging utility at Bulls 111 for 35.
Okay, so at 260 knots. Nice sedate join this time. You can see the airfield here. We'll be taking a right hand circuit at 2,000 feet, just on the dead side. We're landing on 2-2. Didn't get permission. We'll request landing
Krimsk,
again.
infield 1-1. Request landing.
Chevy 1, tally utility at Bullseye 0.
Probably got the lunch.
For 35. Chevy 1, kill utility at Bullseye.
On 80 knots. On 70. Start bringing the angle of attack up, bring my speed down. Quite a bit of fuel left, so I'm going to be slightly heavy. 160 knots.
Enfield 1-1.
Oh,
Check landing gear.
finally come back from the toilet, have you?
At 3 meters per second. Runway 22.
Yeah, thanks for that. Runway 22, Enfield 1-1. Yeah, I'm not in any rush to pull off the runway. I've got the chute out. Could have used my brakes then, but let's not ruin it now. It's a nice gentle taxi at the end of the runway. It's a bit warm in here. Well, I think I'll be the one buying the beer tonight.
Taxi to parking area.
Taxi to parking area, Enfield 1-1. I'll be buying the beers tonight, I think, considering I'm the only one left alive. Right, the radar is off.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 106, 450 at 26,000, flanking. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 105, 450 at 17,000 knots.
Well, at least we haven't got a hole in the wing like we had last time. Pull off the runway. Just do our post-landing checks. Firstly, as we know, we'll get rid of our chute and let our guys pick them up. We'll fence out.
Overlord 1-1. Bra 092 450 at 35,000.
Plenty of fuel. Let's have a little look out here if we've got any holes in the wings or anything. Nope.
Enfield 1-1.
Okay.
Overlord 1-1.
Taxi.
Bra 112 450 at 19,000. Flanking.
Quite a bit of enemy activity there. We're listening to Overlord. All seems to be about 50 miles away.
Pontiac 1. Tally bandit at Bulls 096.
Hopefully the Hawk system will give us adequate protection.
Pontiac 1. Defending at Bullseye 089.
Taxiway is clear. A little bit of power in the turn.
Enfield 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 126. 435 at 19,000 knots.
35 miles, they're hot on us now. Hopefully I don't get a call. Well, could do. I've still got my sidewinders left. I've got a little bit of fuel. I'm not damaged, I'm up for it.
Enfield 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 129. 435 at 12,000. Flanking.
I'm flanking now. 35 miles. Right guys, bit of a taxi as we know. I'll see you back at the quick reaction alert pad.
Enfield 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 022 418 at 22,000. Cold. Enfield 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 124 450 at 21,000. Flanking.
That's it, a bit better parking than last time guys.
Enfield 1-1.
Practice makes
Overlord
perfect.
1-1.
Although I'm a long way away from that. There we go. Right, interesting mission. Let's have a little look outside. See if we've got any damage. Alright. But we got away with it that time. Right. Okay guys, see you in debrief. Hi guys, welcome to the debrief. Here we go again. Take off from Krimsk. F4's going out. They take a different route into us. We fly along the coast, get vectored in, and then at this point the forward air controller calls me in on this heading. This is the ridge that I come over, and this is where the frame rate started going a bit wonky. We do come in low. You've got to be low over this ridge here. Really low, otherwise you get taken out by the SA3. So we can get a good idea of what went on. This is where our orange smoke is going to be across here. This is our S3 over here. We come in, we stay low, as you can see, really low. The bombs are of no use at all against Su-23s. So we go in with our rockets. Use most of them up on the first lot. I miss with the second lot, and then come in with cannon for these second guys here and take a few of those out. I get launched on by an SA-18, they miss. I then head for this ridge. I go a little bit too high, but it's okay, I get away with it. And then I get launched on again. Flares out. And the SA-18 flies into the side of that hill. Okay, so then the rest of my guys start getting taken to pieces and they all die, which is not great. Let's have a look at the F4s. So the F4s come in after we've taken out enough of the air defences. They've got their AGM-65s, their Mavericks. There's the AGM-65s going in now. Bang, bang, bang. They take out the SA-3. Look at the air defences launching on these guys. Really dangerous target. We've still got the SA-6 in operation. These guys are going to go and try and take that out. There you go. More Mavericks. Lots of parachutists in the air. You see the other F4s coming in here. They fire an AIM-7 here at these MiG-21s. Just slow things down a bit. Unfortunately, the MiG-21s, coupled with an SA-3, make short work of these F4s. Look, you've got no chance. You've got P-60s and SA-3s launching at you all over the place. So basically, I survive out of the F5s, and these two F4s survive out of that 4-ship. And then we all fly back and commiserate in the bar, no doubt. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Sorry for the frame rate drop, and I'll see you on the next one. Winkle out.